Welcome back, everybody, to yet another short video of what's going on. I am your host, Jacob Carlson, and today in this short video, I just want to simply and briefly talk about time travel. Now, why in this particular case? Well, as far back as I can remember being a little kid growing up with all kinds of science fiction, everything from H.G. Wells' The Time Machine, Rob Zemeckis' Back to the Future trilogy, and even Marvel Cinematic Universe's Time Variance Authority, or TVA, from the Loki series on Disney Plus. I've always been a big fan of time travel and how they do time travel in all of the history of science fiction overall. It usually requires a scientist or brilliant engineer developing a machine, some kind of machine to traverse the space-time continuum with relative ease, so that the main characters can travel into the distant future or the distant past or everywhere else in between, for that matter. And sometimes the time travel uh, is is either more along the lines of either an actual time machine or an unexplained cosmic phenomenon that actually bends space and time altogether so that people end up slipping through the cracks of the universe itself every now and then. Either out there in deep space, like in Star Trek, or sometimes down here, like in Kane Pixel's The Back Rooms, where time, location don't mean anything at all, and you're pretty much stuck wherever you happen to be. And in this particular case, I want to touch on something that I think all of us has experienced at least 2 dozen times in our lives already. And that is a phenomenon that is referred to by the name of deja vu. Now, what exactly is deja vu? Anyone can ask that question and anyone can give a kind of an answer on it. But from what I've been able to understand is that, or at least what I've been trying to be able to understand, is that deja vu is that moment when you feel like you've been here before, and it's an unsettling feeling, and it really makes you it takes you out of the moment altogether. And I've had this moment, I had a deja vu moment almost all the time at this point. Sometimes it starts as a random daydream that I've had when I was a kid, only years later it physically manifests into a deja vu moment altogether. Like, have I been here before? Have I seen this before? Or whatever. And, and one of the most intense cases of deja vu I've had started out as a daydream when I was in elementary school, in second grade class. We were watching either a movie or a cartoon, and out of nowhere, my mind manifested a vivid image of a movie that I now know was a Star Wars movie, because at the time I had Star Wars on my mind. But for some reason, someone was talking over one of the scenes in the movie, and they were trying to analyze exactly what the scene is, what it meant, and what other deeper meaning there is to it, and whether or not there could be a so-called Easter egg in there somewhere. And for years, I would try to figure out exactly what that daydream meant to begin with, but years and years and years have gone by before eventually it finally clicked in my head exactly what my daydream was. It actually turned out to be a deja vu moment because when I discovered YouTube channels on this platform a couple years ago, when I was in either high school and since graduating high school, I began to notice a genre of content known as breakdown videos. It's basically someone who uses all the editing tools at their disposal to actually try to analyze movies and TV shows and all kinds of pop culture to begin with. And eventually, one of them was a YouTube channel I still watch to this day called New Rock Stars, hosted by Eric Voss and his entire team of of people on YouTube, on that YouTube channel. And eventually, I noticed he had some breakdown videos of the Star Wars movies. And I think after all those years, that's when I started to have my deja vu moment. It was the most intense one I've had yet. And it's not the first time that it's happened, but it definitely wasn't the last. It usually comes around the feeling that whenever I'm in a room somewhere and the exact placement of objects in that room is exactly as such as I saw before in the daydream, I take a moment to look around and take in the moment and say to myself all the time, I've been here before, but physically I wasn't here before because my mind jumped ahead days, months, if not years into the future. And when my body finally caught up to where my mind was, it was just a sudden jolt of realization that I technically have been here before. And if anyone has a deja vu moment like that, and I know some people have out there, please let me know what your deja vu moments have been. Are they as intense or is it just really mild? Because sometimes it is, sometimes it's not. And with that being said, my name is Jacob Carlson. This has been what's been going on in my life for a long time. Deja vu has been pretty much part of my life, and it's pretty much the closest thing we get to real life time travel in our world. So remember to, if you want to, leave a like, comment something you like or don't like, and press the red subscribe button down below. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss a future upload on my YouTube channel anytime soon. Please share the video with all the people you know and love in life, on social media, wherever you get your information and entertainment these days. And I would always ask that you please take care of each other out there, be nice to one another, and as always, I will see you in the next couple of videos. Okay, take care of yourselves. Bye bye.